I want to just show you another quick highlight. This next play, don't blink or you'll miss it. This is the off the opening face-off here. You're playing the Bruins. You're through the Bruins D, and boom, that goal took 5 seconds off the opening draw. 5 seconds. And one of the viewers asked me to ask you. You were one of the best face-off guys ever. One of the best in the face-off circle. How important was that to your success? Clearly, it helped there.
Oh, without a doubt. Like, you take a lot of pride in being a face-off guy. My rookie year, I didn't take a lot of face-offs in my zone. Eddie Westfall took them all, and it really made me angry and a little embarrassed at times because Eddie would come out and take all the defensive zone face-offs. And I'd ask Al, obviously with respect, I'd say, Al, like, I don't, he goes, you'll be taking a lot of face-offs in your time. Learn, watch everybody. And I studied everybody. And I did. I practiced and practiced and practiced. I was good on face-offs, but you want to become not just okay and good. You want to be the best. You want to become what I used to think was just unpredictable. So I'd go some forehand, some backhand, some this way, some, and set people up. And there's face-offs that aren't important, like neutral zone face-offs are not that important, so to speak. But there's also the most important face-offs, which are all the offensive zone face-offs, defensive zone face-offs, power play face-offs, penalty kill face-offs. And you really pride yourself in those moments. And that's what I did. I just studied and minded myself and became very, very diligent on how to balance and, technique, watch the referee's hands, just a lot of things that helped me become really good at face-offs. Then stay unpredictable. There's times like Steve Casper on that draw wants to win every draw. And I'm looking at I think it's Mike and Greg Gilbert was playing left wing that night, and I just looked at him. I said, "We're forechecking their defense. Like he wants to win. I'm going forward with this draw, and we're going to pressure their D right off the face-off here." So that's a face-off where we go on the offense. We pressure. We're forechecking on a face-off versus trying to win the draw, countering and coming back and attacking. We're attacking right off the face-off with a forecheck, and even though you don't win the draw, you do. And there's lots of face-offs I didn't win. But I didn't lose. You lose them kind of on purpose, so to speak. And, your face-offs at the end of the night might be 50-50, but, you've won all the biggest draws, the most important draws of the night. It's kind of how I looked at it. Doesn't mean I'm right, but it worked for me. It works for a lot of other guys because Butch Goring and I talked about it a lot of times because we flip-flopped on a lot of face-offs, come here to Pittsburgh and, flip-flop with Ron Francis and myself on a lot of face-offs. And there's times we say, we might not win this one, but we're not going to lose it. And you put it to an area where, it becomes not dangerous. So, yeah, there's a lot of different thought processes and techniques, I think, and decisions that get made on a face-off draw. You talk to your wingers, defensemen, you say, okay, I'm going to go push it here. And a lot of times I talk to Billy Smith and Tommy Barrasso, just say, hey guys, the puck might be coming right back at you, so be ready. And they just kind of nod. Win the draw right at them, they'd be boom. They just set it up for the defenseman, or the way we break out. And,
right.
It becomes a confidence thing on everybody's part, but mindful at the same time. You're reminding everybody every face-off. So I'd remind everybody, okay, here's where it's going, here's where it's not going, and you just become very, very mindful. But that was unique because it just Mike O'Connell stepped up. I chopped it by him, and Milbury had the angle on me there, and I just kind of took 3 more steps and hit a rolling puck that kind of knuckleballed on Mike Keenes and caught the far left corner. But it was, and that's what you do, kind of catch somebody off guard, to catch them all off guard. Everybody's not, like, okay, it's the start of a game. Oh yeah, well, it might, something fun might happen. And, and I look back at that and I said to myself, like, people say, oh, you share a record with Doug Schmale and McGillney. I don't know if there's anybody else, but 5 seconds. I think Patrick Kane or somebody. And I said, you know what? If you look and you have a stopwatch, I think I'm 4.4, and those other guys are like 4.7, 4.8. I think I beat them all by a little bit. They just didn't have those seconds. I like to tease the guys.
That was tough to beat, no doubt about it. And making your goaltender aware would be a good idea, because you hate like hell to score on your own goaltender when you're that good.
I did. I scored one on a face-off. Top shelf on Chico. I pulled it back and I told Chico, "Be ready. The puck might be coming back." And he was there. And I pulled it back in my backhand. I couldn't have got it any better. I got good wood on it. And it went right over his shoulder.
Yeah. Thanks,
He
Trotz.
goes, oh, my fault. I was ready, but I wasn't that ready.